Let's open this crabs, king crab, wild king crab. I have my water in there boiling, trying to get the steam. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I already rinsed them off. Look at this. What? What? Look at that. What? You see that? Oh my gosh. Bigger than my hand. Wow. Look at that. Oh, there's another one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat all this. Alrighty. And this package comes with some scampi butter. But I normally make my own butter. So I'm going to rinse these off. I'm waiting for my water to steam that's in the pot. My hair's standing up like a crab. I can't do nothing out without no butter. And some Old Bay. I wish I could do garlic, but I have an allergy to that. So I'm gonna make it do what it do with the Old Bay. So as soon as my water starts to boil or steam, I'll come back to you. All right, and I'm back. So my water just started to boil. I'm gonna show you here. I don't know how to turn this on, but I just see, got my little pot. It's steaming, and I'm about to add in my my Old Bay to the water. And I'm gonna make the butter. I'm not gonna put it in yet. I'm gonna just let that sit there for a minute, and I'm gonna make my my butter. I'm not gonna use the butter they provided because they add oils and stuff that I don't eat. So I'm gonna put the whole stick of butter in here. I'm gonna add some parsley. I have some fresh parsley outside in my little herb garden, but I don't feel like going outside. And then we're gonna add some Old Bay to this. Right? And then I'm gonna melt that. And for those that do eat garlic, you could just sprinkle the garlic powder, or you could put some crushed garlic and let that simmer and put it all over, but I don't do garlic. So I'm gonna just melt my butter. Depending on your microwave, it could take a minute or two because it's a whole stick, so it might take longer than a minute. Just keep an eye on it because it might splatter. Alright, so while the butter is in there, I'm gonna go ahead and put my stuff in the water and let it steam. So, they say to cook them that you should thaw them first. If they're frozen, that you should thaw them first, or at least run them under water before you cook them. They already actually cooked, but that's the process they tell us to do. So following that part. They have a lot of that butter in there, but yeah, I ain't messing with it. This pack here probably is about $60. But it's worth it to do it yourself rather than go out and eat. So gonna put the lid on my pot. And my butter is okay. I'm just keeping an eye on it. The piece was so big, I thought I was gonna get away with using a smaller pot, but that one piece was so large that I had to pull out the big pot. I still have a pot bigger than this one, but I had to still break that up. It was too big for my pot. So now I'll let the steam cook that down. And while that's going, my butter, I had that 2 minutes. Let me check this. Oh yeah, it's perfect. You want it to clarify. Let me see if I can get it without spilling it. And clarify the butter. I don't know how to turn this around, so that's why I'm doing it that way. And it's easier to do it this way. So, as that sits there, I can actually taste the butter, see if it's the way I want. I'll stir it up a little bit. Taste my butter. I could use some more Old Bay. I don't know. Sometimes, a couple of times, I've actually put the crab legs in the oven. And at that time, I was eating garlic. So I put the crab legs in it, some fresh garlic in it, some butter, brushed it on there, put the seasonings in it, some Old Bay, some garlic powder, some onion powder, some parsley. It was looking good. It was looking good. And they came out, I couldn't wait. Only thing I hate about eating crabs is the messy hands. But because we be digging in. So that should be enough. I'm gonna stir my butter. And you're really just waiting for the steam to just really heat this up because they're already cooked. They're frozen. I thawed it slightly. I didn't take it out to let go overnight. I thawed it slightly, running it under the cold water while I was waiting for the water to boil. And I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I gotta pull out my special plate. This is a plate that I use when I'm eating my best. I don't want no paper plate. When you eating good, you want to eat on a good plate. Makes you feel better. All elegant and stuff. That part. I wish I knew how to turn this camera around. Well, when I figure it out, I'll get my skills up and I'll be producing better videos. Okay. So, I have some kale that I prepared, and I'm gonna probably eat that with it because I do a low carb, no carb. So I don't do the rice and the potatoes like other people may. But some suggestions on what you can serve with it. The baked potato, white or sweet potato, mash. What am I thinking? Like I used to do like Spanish potatoes, which is like fried onions and potatoes, which is really good. And I think they add some peppers too to that, which is kind of tasty. Some people just do the salad. Some people do the rice. Me, I could just eat the crab legs and be like, I'm good. That's it. That's all I need. But I do have some, that and salad sometimes. But I do have some kale that I made. And I've already cooked it, and I steamed it actually in some coconut oil. And like I said, I have an allergy to garlic, so I used Old Bay to season it with some coconut oil, some lemon, some cracked black pepper. And gotta try it. Gotta try it. So I'm gonna check my crab legs. The waters are rolling or boil. So I think I'm gonna put a little bit more parsley on. Well, I'll put that. I'll sprinkle some on the top of my crab legs. This plate not even big enough. I might need a tray. I'm gonna try to use this. I want to eat on my plate. I want to eat on my special plate. And this is a story behind this daggone plate. I've had this plate for more than 20 some years. My grandmother used to eat her meals on this plate. And I think she just got it. She used to work at United Airlines. And she had this plate that she was always eating off of. And every time I went over there, and Grandma always had food, but anytime she prepared my food, it was always this plate. I love this plate. But when she passed, I ended up getting this plate. And I still have it. I've had this plate for so many years. It's been in the family for so many years. Alright, we're going to check out this crab leg. I had to break one of them down a little bit, but it's still, this joker is a monster. Let me see. It's a lot of, look, it's a monster. Look at it. So, it's hot, so it's ready. So it just wanted to be heated through. You don't want to overcook it because you don't want it to be tough. You want a nice tender, especially king crab leg, you want it tender. You don't want it tough. So I'm going to turn off my thing. I was just showing you the crab leg. I don't even know what piece I want first. This joker is, wow. And they're already pre-cracked, so it's not full of work where you got to figure out how the heck you're going to get into it. And some of this is coming out already. So I'm going to lay a couple pieces on my plate. Wow, even the knuckle part has so much meat. Look at that steam. Look at that. Look at that. So I season everything. Just because I put the seasoning in the water and the seasoning in the bowl with my butter and stuff, I'm not done. Because I'm going to season the crabs directly. See, if we had, oh wow, I don't know if I'm going to have room. My plate is already full. Okay, let's see how we're going to get this done. I need something because this is going to be a mess. Alright. Okay, so now, crab legs, plate. I'm going to sprinkle that in there. See, when you do it, if you were to cook this in the oven, it would, the best idea would have it completely thawed out. And if they're already pre-cracked, they're not pre-cracked, crack them. Rub your butter on the inside of the shells. Season it with your Old Bay and all of that, and that joker seeps in. Which, in a way, I like to do it that way rather than to boil it because more of the flavor is in there. Oh, this song hit hard. I gotta see what this is. Oh, Icon Live. Oh, yeah. I remember this. All right. So, get some parsley. Just to make it look good, make it look like something. I do have garlic, but like I said, I can't have it. Just me touching it, I have pain in my shoulders. I can't mess with garlic. And I'm gonna add a little bit of onion powder, just because it has a good flavor to it. Here we go. This onion powder doesn't have salt in it, so I could put what amount I want in it. Even that bothers me a little bit, but I love some onion. All right. So there we have it. My king crab legs. I'm gonna try to break a piece off so you can see what this looks like inside before I go. All right. I say, all right, now we ready. Oh man. Ooh. 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 You see that? You see the juices? What? I'm so excited. My voice raised like 3 octaves. I'm like, what? All right. Oh, shoot. Mmm. 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 Oh, man. Mmm. Mmm. Wow. Mmm. 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 I normally like to put my whole piece in the butter and just let it sit there. This whole thing mine. I'm sharing for nothing. All right then. Take care. Well, I killed it. I ate the whole thing. I fasted for 2 days, so I guess I was hungrier than I thought I was. But anyway, it was delicious. Make sure you try it and check it out. And stay tuned to this channel because I'll be bringing more content like this to you. Bye-bye.